these feelings that I'm talking about, it's the first time ever I'm gonna admit it
Oh,
on
really?
camera.
We're honored.
There's that deep embedded Arabic culture where you're not allowed to be
So how would you describe your childhood?
My childhood was very chaotic, very filled with anxiety. I had a lot of anxiety issues. I felt different from a young age. I felt like I had to grow up faster than the average person, even though it's not my responsibility to you don't involve children in adult problems, right? Unfortunately, we were very involved in adult problems. I love my mom so much. I really, really love her. She was so stressed. Can you imagine just taking care of, she had 5 of us with her. Can you imagine? I'm like complaining about waking up early and sometimes just getting out of my bed. Can you imagine getting out of bed, working 2, 3 jobs to feed 5 kids? You don't learn that until you actually become an adult. You don't learn the struggles that your mom went through or your parents went through until you grow up and you're like, holy crap, how the hell did she do that? So back then I was thinking, why isn't she there? Why isn't my mom there? I'm not loved. It's not her fault. It's not her fault at all. It's just we needed a little better communication. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have TikTok. We didn't have other stories to relate to. I was basically on my own in my thoughts. And there were so many thoughts that I was scared to share with my brothers because I'm thinking they're going to hate me. They're not going to love me anymore. So my childhood was very traumatic, very traumatic. And I suffered from like sleep paralysis because of this. I don't know if you know sleep paralysis.
Right, no, yeah.
I'd be frozen in my bed because overwhelming anxiety. It felt like rocks stacking on top of me. And I had no WebMD, no, nothing to Google. So I just felt like,
Lost.
yeah, lost.
So what were these feelings? You said you had some feelings you didn't understand.
Oh God, here we go. So these feelings that I'm talking about, it's the first time ever I'm gonna admit it.
Oh,
On
really?
camera.
We're honored. So Warsaw Confidential.
I'm a very open person. I am who I am. I've always been scared to talk about this on camera because there's that deep embedded Arabic culture where Muslim culture where you're not allowed to be gay. Oh my God, I said it. You're not allowed. I'm not ashamed to be who I am. Let's get that straight. I love who I am. I hated who I was as a kid because of this, because I was different. I knew it. And I thought I was the only one in the world. I thought I was the only one. I'm like, everyone's talking about girls. Everyone's looking at girls in this kind of way. And I'm not. I'm looking at other guys and I'm thinking maybe I'm supposed to be born a girl, which is a huge other topic that we're going to talk about today, which probably if I was born today, I would be transitioned by Americans. Honestly, that's a whole nother debate. But I'm very happy to be a man. I'm very happy to be who I am. And when you accept things that are beyond your control, when you accept that you are different and no matter what anyone says, you were born this way, I can argue against what everyone else is saying. Like, you're not supposed to be this way. So why did God create me this way? Why am I born this way? This is my challenge. This is my specific obstacle that I'm supposed to navigate as a child to make me the adult I am today. And it gave me so much empathy for other people. I found that I was befriending a lot of women. Women are way more expressing of their emotions. And men are always taught, you should be a man, toughen up, don't cry, this. And I feel so bad because I consider myself blessed that I know how it is to be a man, but I grew up investing all of my emotions and women investing all their emotions in me. So I got this feminine knowledge. And it made me a more well-rounded person with empathy. I looked at girls and I was like, I feel so bad for her. Really, I feel so bad for her. But then I would look at a guy and be like, she's not listening to him. Why isn't she letting him express her emotions? It gave me both sides of the story. And I'm really grateful for that. I'm really grateful that I went through all of this hell. Like, honestly, as a kid, I thought I was like possessed or something by a demon, because you're so religious as a child. You're born into a Muslim family. They're telling you angels exist, this, which I believe still to this day, that there's something above us. I believe that there's maybe not a physical person in the sky watching us, but there's definitely some kind of godly force out there, some kind of light. I can feel it. It's always had my back. And yeah, I'm just really happy I went through everything.
Okay, so you start having these feelings of like, okay, maybe what year was that? Because it was quite early, you know, before this, let's say, democratization of being gay openly, I would assume. So yeah, I know we talk about coming out of the closet, right?
Yeah.
So tell me about these days. How did the family take it? Your mom, your father, the brothers?
We get warmed up here. Okay, so
some water.
well, I would say I was about 5 years old.
5.
Yeah.
Wow.
So maybe 1994, 1995.
Okay. So it was quite.
And I realized this while I was in Beirut, in Lebanon. So I was in a Muslim household in a Muslim country, in a place where there's no way that I can really have any kind of backup.
I even say it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't know that I was really feeling something wrong, but I felt like I had to hide it because I was different. You know, I never heard one of my brothers say like, that boy is cute, you know? I heard them talk about girls. So I'm like, I'm different. I don't want to
broadcast it.
Yeah, I'm scared. But I did actually tell my mom.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did when I was a kid.
Wow.
I'm a very direct person. Like, I'm very expressive of my feelings.
You were always like this?
Always like that. Some people love me for it. Some people hate me for it. But I'm always going to give the truth. If I like you, I'm going to give you the truth no matter what, because I want you to know who I am and I want us both to grow. Like, I'm going to do it. It gets me in a lot of trouble. It does. But in the end, I hope in years to come, people realize that at least I'm being myself. I'm being authentic. So I did tell my mom this. I wanted to get this off my chest. I want it to be good. I want it to be pure. So why would I hold something in if I'm this good person who's feeling a bad thing? Let me get rid of it. So I told her, and she was not happy at all. And of course, everything around me was like, this is the devil's work, all this stuff. So I internalized that, and this led me to anxiety, nightmares, having demonic dreams. Like, it really plagued me to the point where I was incapacitated at night, and I developed sleep disorders. I was sleepwalking. I had sleep paralysis. I was so afraid of dying because I'm like, if I die now, I'm definitely going to hell. If I do this, I'm going to hell. And I remember my mom giving me the Quran, and she's like, put it under your bed, under your pillow, and the demons will go away. And it helped me.
That's true. I confirm.
It helped me. I couldn't believe it. I really, honestly, I don't know if it's the magic power of the Quran, or if it's the fact that my mom gave me a solution. I think it's both.
Yeah, psychology.
It's both. So despite which one it is, it worked. I got my mother's love, and I got this powerful book to protect me, and I felt powerful. So I started to navigate through this, and it didn't come up again until I was 15. I came out in high school.
Wow. In America now.
Yeah. I was in New Jersey. I came out of high school. I was the first openly gay person in my school. There was one other kid, but he was like extreme.
The
He
other
was like,
side.
yes,
Ah.
So I was like, work, work, like do your thing.
Good.
Yeah, but at first I found myself a bit homophobic to him.
Really?
Yeah, because I was struggling with myself.
And how can
And
he
I
like
was
be
projecting this onto other people. And that's why I think the most homophobic people are definitely the ones that have something to hide. They're not comfortable enough with who they are. And why are you going to beat someone up for being gay? Like, relax. If you hate them so much, why are you touching them physically? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. And yeah, once I confided in a friend and I started coming out, people were trying to bully me. They were trying to pick on me. It was extremely hard. My whole family found out because my guidance counselor called them in.
Wow.
Because I was having, I hate to say it, but I was thinking of offing myself at this point. I was really depressed.
Like suicide.
Yeah, it was horrible. That's one thing I want to tell people. Never go that route. Suicide is not even an option. Like, when I think about that, I'm like, wow, I was so dramatic. No matter what struggle you are going through, you really should never opt out. You're never supposed to end your plan. People believe in reincarnation. People believe in near-death experiences. The people who come back, which I really heavily dove in the rabbit hole of reincarnation and near-death experiences because I'm so curious about death and what happens after death. A lot of people say that you die, you have a life review, you see how you affected other people, you see that how you've helped other people and how you've hurt other people, and you actually experience all of their emotions. So this is the life review cycle. And science is really digging deep into this now. They're trying to do studies. And I'm living on this philosophy of, if someone doesn't understand you, if someone hurts you in a way and you keep going around in circles, leave it to the life review. Leave it for the judgment after death if you can't solve it in this life. Do the best that you can. Be a good person. Help as many people as you can. But it doesn't mean you have to stay around toxicity and endure it and dim your light so other people can shine. You have to live your own life. And taking your own life away is the ultimate sacrifice to make what you think is other people happy, because you're not living up to their expectation. So why do that? Why let this win? Why let them win in any way?